Hey, what's up guys, this is the Eternal Phoenix again, coming at you with a video today. I felt called to do a reading. I don't know, like, you know, sometimes it's like people, they are assholes because it's the only way they've been taught. And I don't know, I feel kind of bad for Elon Musk because, like, you know, if you're tapped in, like, if you're really truly tapped in, and by tapped in I mean, like, if you're really getting downloads from source or whatever, you know, you're in the ethers, you hear everything, you know what I'm saying? But you just try to drown certain shit out. So Elon, I know it's not your fault. Like, you weren't taught any other way, and I'm not going to continue, I'm not going to stoop to that level. Because that's not me. That's not who I am. I'm not going to sit here and call you names and call you this or call you out or anything like that publicly. But just know that, like, I saw who you are, and some of it's not all your fault. Sometimes, but keep in mind that we're not the product of our predecessors, okay? Like, you have the opportunity to change, but you have to be able to expand your awareness to change. Smoky as fucking this motherfucker. Okay. Frankincense. And the thing is, it's like we've been told that, like, certain gifts are they make you seem like you're a schizo, like, you know what I'm saying? If you want to be tapped in, like, to really be, like, tapped into source, like, you should do it the right way. You should do it, even though it's like, you probably didn't even know where to start, honestly, and that's okay. But the fact that you just decided to just, like, take it upon yourself to go and cut corners around shit, you know, you can't cut corners in certain things. So don't take this personally when I say, like, I'm willing to teach anybody because I know my shit. I'm willing to teach anybody. It's not fucking hard. It's not complicated. It's just you have to be able to and be willing to put the work in, if that makes sense. Like, to actually, like, know energy. And I know that, like, you'd probably get offended or whatever. If you want to get offended, that's fine. That's your prerogative. It's you're allowed to do that. It's your feelings. You're allowed to feel how you feel, regardless of my opinion or anybody else's feelings. And you're allowed to do what, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're allowed to feel or act a certain way, but do it with integrity. Don't do it snakishly. You know, we have to be able to, you want to, you know, change the future or whatever, but yet you're not willing to change yourself. You can't change yourself. If you don't change yourself, you can't change the future. So, don't take that in. I'm not trying to degrade you or make you feel any less, because that's not my intention. That's not it at all. I'm just trying to make you see things from a different standpoint, is all. Like, and it's just a perception. You don't have to accept it. You can go on about your day, but just know that there are other alternatives than being a complete full asshole. And we're all assholes here, I promise. We're all assholes, but sometimes certain things are just too much, if that makes sense. Take it or leave it. So, but that was just a quick message to Elon Musk from Azazel. He wanted you to know that. But this is just a general message. Do keep in mind this may not resonate for everybody. If it does, please like, share, subscribe. If it doesn't, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to resonate for everybody. And sometimes, you know, I'll get mixed signals or mixed energy throughout the reading. So, because I don't read the cards, I read the energy. Do keep in mind when I say he, she, it, they, and them. Yes, Coden, you too. That goes for you too. You have to be willing to, if you're not willing to change how you look on things, and how you perceive things, you're never going to move forward. Like, we've been stuck in this same cyclical, never-ending thought process, and honestly, like, I'm just trying to make people think outside the box more and actually be more self-aware. And everybody's so angry, but, like, they don't want to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like everybody's so angry, but they don't want to really do much to fix it. They just want to lash out. And I'm the same way at times. Like, it's not, it's, you know, it's just how it's how it's been. And I think, honestly, it just needs to change a little bit. Like, not just completely, like, tear it down, but see things from a different standpoint. Because, like, even though, yes, I'm a Satanist, Luciferian, whatever you want to call it, but we don't believe in turning the other cheek. That's not what I'm doing, so don't get it twisted. Don't ever take my kindness for weakness, because even though that I'm being kind, that doesn't mean that you can take advantage of me, or you can whatever. No, that's not it at all. Like, trust me. I'm still not turning the other cheek. Justice will be served. I'm just letting you know, hey, this is my opinion. So, anyway, anybody can embody any energy. Remember that. You can embody male and female energy at the same time, or you can be one of more or one of the other at different times, different whatever, because we perceive time as linear, and it's not. It's just a circular. It's just like picture it like this. Okay, time is like all at once, existing all at once, or not existing at all. It's just one. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not. We don't have to break it down into a pie graph. Okay, so Judgment flew out, and then the Knight of Wands. So it's like Judgment's being called. Or somebody's being asked to tap the brakes to slow down on maybe exposing some things, or maybe this King of Wands came out in reverse. So it's like everybody, it's like I feel like this group of people are looking for answers, or I'm hearing, where's God, pretty much, you know what I'm saying? And it's gotten so bad in society that everybody's like, well, where's God now? Where's God now? You know, we're always looking for a savior, and yet we don't ever stop to realize that we are the savior for each other. Like, that was the teaching of like, honestly, that was what I was getting from the Bible, from Jesus's work. The fact that he was trying to teach humanity that we save each other, like, we have the capabilities. You know, I believe that Jesus was, in fact, you know, an occultist, or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like labeling things, because then it limits things. And so I believe that Jesus was an occultist, or, you know, an esoteric Gnostic, a magus, whatever you want to call it. Put a label on it if you need to. But he was trying to teach them how to do the same things that we do today in the occult community, but doing it with integrity and doing it with respect, because, like, this is how I got the story. Like, everybody else's story is all the same, but I believe that Jesus was not completely, like, he was betrayed by Judas, but his apostles betrayed him too, and they sold him out, like, for his work. I mean, the Bible, you know what I'm saying? It's a combination of different books, but all of them are written by different people, and yet it's like I think they took Jesus's work and ran with it and corrupted it. That's just my opinion, though. That's my perception. But he was trying to teach people how to, you know, to think for themselves, how to, you know, do certain things. And then, like, even in one point in the Bible, it talks about, they even accused him of being possessed by a demon for, like, just trying to make them understand, trying to make them see. But I think that like maybe this group of people, you need to tap the brakes on, or maybe you need to take a different approach to things, like a different viewpoint. Okay, because you're not getting very far in what you're doing now currently. Okay, that's for a specific group of people, but I'm going to be respectful and not say the name. I'll say it energetically, but I won't say it physically because I respect. Okay, so we got the Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, because it's like this group of people got too big for their britches. Okay, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a group of people. It could be a family. It could be anything. It could be a person with your friends. You know what I'm saying? Like they got too big for their high horse or whatever. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and then we've got Earth. There's Earth, water. We got Earth and air. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay, I'm getting it's like they needed to tap the brakes a long time ago, but they didn't know how. I'm thinking. What else? Or maybe somebody's about to be overthrown. Not really overthrown, but like overruled. I'm hearing overruled. Something's going to be overruled. Could be a court hearing. Okay. Sorry, one foot out on the floor. Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles, and then we have the Chariot that's in reverse, because it landed on the floor in reverse, so that's what Spirit's telling me to do. Take it in reverse. So 3 of Wands. Okay, so somebody in this karmic energy, okay, is trying to come in with this shady offer that's like ain't worth fuck, okay? But this offer is going to cause delays, and like I feel that whoever I'm talking to, like if you take this offer, it's going to make you like you're going to be like, damn. Like, but here's the thing. I heard that nothing that is like there's another tarot reader, and everybody says this, but there's a tarot reader, Baba Jolie. She says nothing that is for you will pass you by. Okay, so even though if it looks good, like really reconsider or really think it through, because I feel like whoever I'm talking to, like, it's going to cause delays in your daily life, or you're already having delays being done because you accepted this offer, and it doesn't necessarily have to be an offer. Like you could have accepted a gift from somebody, and it's causing delays, like thought forms and stuff. People don't realize that like when you focus on something, like say I focus my intent, or like I'm really upset and I focus my intent on this eraser, it there becomes a thought form, which is aka a curse. I mean, that's the best way I can put it. So, like, I'm hearing, like, don't take, like, be careful of what you take from people, because sometimes it's not everything is as it seems, I'm hearing. Just be wary of it, because, like, if you take whatever's going, like, what is going to come to you, and it's going to look good, okay, because that's the thing, it always looks good. It's going to cause delays, but the thing is, it's from this person that had this God complex. Okay, I'm feeling like somebody in a position of power. It doesn't have to be. Take it how it resonates. Yes, the Empress came out in reverse. So, like I said, so I'm getting a High Priestess or a Grandmaster. But the Empress is in reverse, so this bitch is in her Empress. She's a karmic. She's fake. She's fake as fuck. She don't know what the fuck she's talking about. She's a part of an occult group. I'm feeling, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a big one. It can be just like somebody's, like home based coven, pretty much. Okay, it's gonna come in with some shady offer. Okay, about they're gonna try to like come together with you or whatever, but somebody could work in the medical field as well. Doesn't have to be, but that's what I'm getting because of the picture on the back of it, or behind the couple. And it doesn't have to be romantic. It could just be a friendship. You know, somebody's like you fighting, coming in with a shitty offer. She could be a fake ass fucking grandmaster or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like claiming that she knows this and she knows that, and in all factuality, she don't know jack shit. Because some of us like that do know our shit don't go around bragging about it. I'm just saying. Like we you know what I'm saying? It's like I've noticed that from the occult community, like a lot of us that actually really know our shit, we don't say much of shit no more. Especially Eocoedding. Like he just quit. Like he quit saying shit because people were stealing his shit. Just like people are trying to steal my shit. That's why I don't fucking do this shit anymore. Like I don't. It's ridiculous because people can't think for themselves. So they have to steal somebody else's energy or ideas, and it's bullshit. 2 of Wands in reverse. Okay. So we got the Hangman that came out, and then we got the 2 of Swords, and then we got the 2 of Wands. So 22 could be significant. Somebody's age could be 22. So I'm getting like a younger, like somebody younger, around maybe younger than 22, a little bit older, no older than at least 26. I'm hearing, but they're not keeping themselves like it's like okay. So we got this. Excuse me. So we got this fake high priestess or whatever the fuck she is, because she ain't even shit no way, but she's calling herself that. Energetically and physically, and I'm feeling that like they're imitating somebody or attempting to they're trying to impersonate somebody. They're trying to impersonate somebody that is actually legit, authentic, and it's not gonna work like at all. And they're gonna get caught. They're gonna get caught imitating this person, okay? And because this person I'm feeling is like. They're not blinded to this shit at all. It could be a water sign: Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Okay. They're no longer blind to this. They've made their choice. They've made their choice. And it's like this person or this they're trying to cause delays. They're trying to cause it's like this person hung themselves, but at the same time they're trying to keep you from moving forward. I'm hearing. Like, they're trying to keep you from moving forward with your path. And that's bullshit. Like, don't feed into it. Don't feed the monkeys. Like, because it's just not worth it. Like, it's not. It's never worth it. I'm going to switch decks. This is my Rosicrucian deck. It's the Rora Mundi Tarot is what it is. It looks like this. I don't use it much because I haven't been able to use it much because, well, I thought that somebody burnt my shit. Because word of mouth, grapevine. Okay, what else? What's going on? Show me what else. Show me the outcome of this. Well, take that. Guaranteed success. So I'm feeling that the person that's being imitated or being copied, they're going to have their day. Like, they're going to get their day, regardless of how many delays you make. No matter what you do, no matter who you try to fucking involve, you're not going to the opposite team's not going to win. Okay, they're not going to win. The number 7 could be significant, and this is also the 7 of Swords. So somebody who is trying to, like, in this deck, it's a little different, but in the regular Rider-Waite deck, it's 7 of Swords. So somebody's just been trying, like I said, stealing somebody's ideas. Okay. Obstacle from outsiders, but it came out in reverse, so I'm thinking that there might be actually like dwindling down, but it's like you see how these two are fighting over the world over this shit. It came out in reverse. I think this is the 5 of Pentacles, maybe? I'm not sure. I'll have to look at the book in a minute. It's either, I want to say it's the Pentacles. I'm not sure. Not sure at all. But, son of a bitch. It could have something to do with the Kabbalistic Tree of Life as well, I heard. The Quilpothic demons. I don't like calling them demons. It's disrespectful. I'll call them lords because, like, they're my comrades. They're not... You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Demonic just makes them seem evil, and they're not evil to me. Okay, so... Okay, so we have Ace of Swords came out. That's the truth. New endeavor. So I'm getting that, like, this... I just heard karma. Okay, so, like, maybe this might be representation of, like, the world. But I'm hearing they're getting their negative karma. And you're guaranteed success for whatever imitating or whatever identity theft. Because, like, I know I'm not the only one experiencing it. I'm currently experiencing that right now. You're going to have guaranteed success. Okay, Spirit is saying, no, we're not doing this shit no more. This person that's done this shit for a long time, they're getting their fucking karma. That could have been like a rabbi or something that's been doing magic on somebody's third eye, or attempting to. And it's like you, whoever I'm talking to, you got them running around chasing shit. You know what I'm saying? And they're blindly to it. It's like they're blindly chasing shit and they don't even realize it. Okay, and then you have a tower moment. 27 could be significant, so somebody could be 27. Fire sign. Yeah, scattered. So somebody's running their mouth, talking shit about somebody because they're pissed off because they found out, or that person that they're talking shit about, okay, found out their bullshit in their game and figured out that, like, oh, they stole or you figured out that they stole your identity, and now they're trying to talk shit, trying to make you look bad, trying to discredit you, etc. Complacency, sloth. So sloth's one of the 7 deadly sins. And then you got ha to netshaz. I don't know what that is technically. Let's see. Okay, so, like, that's funny because, like, this was in the book as I opened it for this deck, and it says burning evidence. So somebody could have burnt some evidence. Like I said, I thought somebody burnt some of my shit. Oh, wait, they probably did. Let's see. Come on. Where is it? Because this all has to do with the Kabbalah and stuff. Come on, where's the major? Okay. So I'm just going to read this because, like, Spirit's telling me to. It has to do with the guaranteed success. Okay, it has to do with the Sephiroth. The 10 Sephiroths are exhibited in man, thus God, mind, intellect, reason, memory, strength, fantasia, internal sense, external sense, and will. So again, the different attributes of Jehovah are exhibited in the Sephiroths. Okay, take Ha and Hakama, for instance. This is divine wisdom, which is the word and mission sent into the world to dwell in the minds of men. Okay, the Sephiroth from the leaves of a tree, of which Tetragrammaton is the trunk. Okay, so maybe it has to do with something with the dark night of the soul, or the dark side of the tree of life, the shadow side, the back door. The letters of the Tetragrammaton are written down the trunk of the tree. In the Tetragrammaton formula, the 7th card represents another cycle of Yod, but since the initiate has gained life experience and is able to handle challenges, success is only a matter of completing the task. The tree of the Sephiroth, which its roots in heaven, provide an opportunity for the seeker to climb the tree and return to paradise. Although the task of climbing the tree may not yet have begun, The initiate is provided a guaranteed path of return if she only chooses to embark on the journey. So you have to be able to embrace the journey. Okay? The 7th Sephirot in Neches, which means victory. That's the truth. Shit. Okay, so path 27. Okay, so this maybe could be something to do with your path or the path that you're currently on. Take it how it resonates. Okay, the 27th path of wisdom connects the Sephirot of Hod or glory and Neshaz victory and is associated with the lightning struck tower tarot card. It represents both the fall of mankind, consequences of the original sin of Adam and Eve, and the solution to it. The card shows a tower being struck by lightning. The tower represents the middle pillar of the Kabbalah. So, okay, I get it. Do the middle pillar ritual. So that could be for somebody else too, but God damn it. So yeah, something to do with the middle pillar ritual. Okay, if you're not familiar with it, I wouldn't even try attempting it because, like, one, you're not dedicated. Like, don't sit here and try to fit in. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. Don't do stupid shit. Okay. The tower represents the middle pillar of the Kabbalah. The crown being blown off the top represents the top Sephirot of Kether, or crown, which symbolizes Adam and Eve's fall from grace, removal of their crown, and their expulsion from the Garden of Eden. Common interpretations of this card usually include being shaken up, sudden destruction, or references of the Tower of Babel, where humanity's pride, vanity, and great feats were lost in the instant when God confused their languages. Okay, so not only, like, I just saw, like, okay, so it says, which symbolizes Adam and Eve's fall from grace, or removal of their crown. So, like, maybe, they were, Adam and Eve, like, when Eve bit the apple, this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that, like, they corrupted the knowledge that was given to them, so their third eye got blocked. That's what happened. And so, like, Eden doesn't necessarily mean it's a place, it's a realm, or it's a state of being. That's the best way I can put it. God's first instruction to humanity was to be fruitful and multiply, fill the earth and subdue it. Okay, so to be fruitful and to multiply, meaning, like, yes, go forth and have kids, fill the earth and subdue it, but doesn't mean suffocate it. There's a difference. And right now I feel like we're being suffocated. Okay, shit, look at that. I'm gonna write these fucking... it says Genesis 1:28, so, like, it has Bible verses and shit in it. Okay, but instead of spreading out and filling the earth, the people of Babel sought to build a tower as a monument to themselves so that all people would gather in one place. So instead of doing as they were told, I'm getting, the people of Babel were they were more focused on materialistic shit, like, you know, building the tower or glory in their name. And it was like, no, that's not what you were told to do. Why are you doing that? Okay, it says, lest we be dispersed over the face of the whole earth. Genesis 11:4. Okay. In response, God confused their language, which caused them to be separated and dispersed over the face of the earth. Genesis 11:9. So, because of their arrogance and their stubbornness, and like, no, I'm all for me, fuck you type energy, their gifts were taken from them. Their telepathic abilities and stuff, their, you know, God-given gifts were taken from them because, well, they violated the Ark of the Covenant, which is a protection order, or, well, they violated a pact amongst, you know, allies, and, well, they got their shit taken away from them, respectively, to the spirits. It says humanity has been endowed with both free will and predestination, but in the end, the will of God will be done. If the people become too complacent, God will give them a push in the right direction, which is what occurred at the Tower of Babel. So, like, if you get too complacent or you too get stuck, like I've been saying, ask and you shall receive, but don't get upset whenever you ask and it's denied, because it's not what the universe thinks that you need at the time. Like, they don't give you what you want, they give you what you need at the moment. And sometimes it might be not what you want, it's not grand, but it's what you need, if that makes sense. And you might not like it, and that's okay, but like, you're just gonna have to get over it anyways, because there's nothing, like, you can try to alter it and change it, but that's when, like, shit hits the fan. But just know that your spirit guides are always there to give you a push forward. Just ask. Like, and you don't have to be like, oh, dear God, because, like, you know, you are God. You have the capabilities of a God. And people forget that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like humanity got to the point where we thought that we had to pray to a God for answers, when all you have to do is really look within, and you have to really listen. All you gotta do is just be willing to listen and open-minded to accept the downloads that come to you. Like, if you're not going to be acceptable and judgmental and you're not going to take it seriously, then they're not going to talk to you. Point blank period. Because, like, would you talk to somebody that was fucking being a shit? No. There you go. The Tower of Terror card can be viewed as symbolizing the separation of people at the Tower of Babel, but a deeper meaning can be applied by viewing it as the fall of Adam and Eve and the solution to their fall. Okay, fall of Adam and Eve, meaning Adam and Eve were falling angels. So, debunk that shit. No offense to King James, but it's wrong, respectively, as the fall of Adam and Eve. So they were angels that fell. Okay, they fell. Okay. In Kabbalistic folklore, there's a story that claims that the angel Raziel entrusted a book of secrets to Adam and Eve when they were expelled from the Garden of Eden. So the book of secrets to Adam and Eve, or the ancient Egyptians called it the book of life. The book of the life and the book of the dead, but they're combined. Like, they weren't supposed to be separated. But they got separated because, well, humanity always has to do some shit like that. Okay, okay, so what it was, the book was given to them so they could find their way home, back to God. So I'm getting that, like, a different formatted version of, quote, the Bible, along with the books of the life and the book of the dead, or the Bhagavad Gita. The Bhagavad Gita translated correctly, but they took shit out of it. They corrupted it, just like they corrupted you know what I'm saying? They took shit and corrupted shit. This book of secrets is said to be the origins of the Kabbalah, which is claimed to have been passed down by word of mouth through the oral tradition from Adam to the patriarchs. So it wasn't an actual book. And that's the thing. Our brains always have to have a physical bullshit fucking whatever so we can understand it better. And sometimes there's just not a physical construct to actually, like, we just have to accept certain things as it is, if that makes sense. Because it's not always a book. Like, it's more like a source. And you have to be able to trust it. Because, like, if you can't trust it, then that's when the doubt and the fear comes in, and that's when karma comes into play. The Sefer HaRazim, Book of Raziel, or Secrets, did not appear in written form until the 3rd or 4th century CE. And the Sefer Raziel Machala, Book of the Angel Raziel, was not written until some time in the 13th century. So around when the Crusades happened. So that happened right around the Knights Templar came to be. The Tower Tarot card is not related to the angel Raziel, but is related to the Kabbalah, and both portrays the fall of Adam and Eve and displays their means of returning to God and restoring their crown. So restoring their third eye. So returning to God, meaning, like, you fall. Okay, when you fall, it's like you fall and you go through these life lessons to come back to your original form, God mode, or not really omnipotent or omnipresent, more like balanced. We're just going to say balanced, okay? That's the best way I can put it. Balanced. Okay? By restoring their crown, by climbing back up the tree of life. So the tree of life the tree of life is the representation of the lesson. So you go, so how it works, the diagram, like if you know the diagram of the tree of life, okay, it's as above, so below. Okay, and then you have like 12 circles on each side of it, okay? And you start at the bottom and you work your way up, or you can start from the top and then you end up back at the bottom. It's just how it goes. Like there has to be an equal give and take. If you've always been at the top, then you're going to have to experience coming down to the bottom. That's just how it is. That's the never-ending circle of life. And it's also the quantum integration. Like whenever you do both, you come back to the center of that tree of life. So like, let me see. I saw it earlier. And I know I'm at 36 minutes, but I don't give a shit. Nobody watches me anyway. I don't give a fuck though. Because it'll get to the right people. The ones that are worthy, that are actually paying the fuck attention. That aren't trying to make fun. Where'd it go? I just saw it. Okay. So, this is, if you're not familiar with it, this is what the tree of life looks like. But it looks like this, and then you flip it, okay? So it's like, and you don't, everybody thinks that like you have to go, like a lot of people think that you have to go in like these different things or different aspects of your path at a linear, like in a linear way, okay? And it's not like that at all. Like you could go from here to here, and then from here to there, and then back. You know what I'm saying? Like it's how that's where this comes into play. This part of it, okay? So it's like maybe you start out like way the fuck sideways, okay? And then you just boop, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how it works. But it's designed like your path. Your tree of life is designed for you, not for somebody else. Like you can add on to it, and you know, compare, like do comparisons and stuff, but like don't ever try to align yourself with somebody else's path working ever, because like it's not gonna work. Like if you try to be somebody so bad, like if you want to be like somebody, you know, like there's a reason why you are the way you are. There's a reason why you went through the things that you did, and sometimes it sucks. Like it sucks really bad. But you just can't fucking hold on to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that gives more people, that's wasting more of your energy than you need to be even expending. Where the fuck did it go? God damn it. I'm gonna cut this short. I'm almost finished. Okay, so yeah, so like you have to do both, and in order to be balanced, you have to experience both the good and the bad and be able to incorporate it at the same time. Okay, so the tower represents the middle pillar of the Kabbalah. The three windows near the top of the tower symbolize the supernal triangle made up of the Sephirot of Kether, or your crown, the Kokoma, the wisdom, and Binah, understanding, in the word of Adzuth, I think that's how you say it, emanation. The tower is struck with a bolt of lightning, or bioelectricity. And the man, Adam, is moved to the left side of the tower, representing the pillar of severity, and the woman falls to the right side, representing the pillar of mercy. So, like, when it says it was hit by a bolt of lightning, meaning that your body, like, you're hit with a jolt of energy, or bioelectricity, or electromagnetic frequencies. The tree of the Sephirot consists of three pillars. The pillar of severity is associated with the male polarity, with fire, and with action, learning through experience. The pillar of mercy is associated with the female polarity, with water, and with thought, learning through contemplation. The middle pillar represents a balance between the masculine and feminine polarities. Okay? In the Sefer Yetzirah, the three mothers' letters are Aleph, Er, Shin, Aleph, Er, Shin, and is fire, and Mem, water, with Aleph representing God as a balance between fire and water. In the book of Genesis, God created mankind, Genesis 1:27. He then separated, and as portrayed on the tower card, male from female, Genesis 2:22, with the intent that they were to come back together and become one with flesh. So pretty much, you talk about the twin flame reunions, twin flame this, like a lot of people think that it's two separate people that are trying to reunite their souls together. Well, in all factuality, like if you stop and think about it, the twin flame journey would be what it is. It's your soul that was forged in fire, like your good part of your soul and your bad part of your soul was forged in the fire at the same time. Okay, and when you complete your tree of life, that's when your twin flame reunion, or your twin quote quote your twin flame reunion completes. But like not everybody does that. That's when you become aka an ascended master, because you are whole again. It was never about trying to find somebody else to make you whole. It was more of about you have to be able to accept yourself and make yourself whole, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'm not going to read the rest of this because it's long as shit, because I'm already at 41 something, like 41 minutes. But just know that, like, just know if you're really serious about things, like you have to be able to be open-minded, okay? And stop looking for a savior. I'm hearing, like, but be prepared, whoever this is for. You're going to get your karma for the bad shit that you've done. That doesn't mean that, oh, like, you can apologize and get away with it. No, like, that's not happening. Like, yeah, I get it, you're sorry, but you're still going to have to pay for the shit that you've done, regardless of what you've done. Everybody has to pay. Like, if you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it is. And don't get thrown off by what everybody else thinks, because, like, fuck their opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's always got some bullshit to say. But just know that whoever I'm talking to, you've got them on the run. Or you're about to have them on the run, and they don't even know it yet. Or they do now. That song by REO Speedwagon just came into my head. Get them on the run, I think. Got them on the run, baby. If that's the way you want it, baby. That's the song that just popped in my head. So, anyways, this message was for somebody. But just know that, like, whoever this is going to multiple people. That's why I said general reading. But just know that, like, it's not all your fault, but you didn't choose to change it either. And you still choose not to change it. So you're blinded by your arrogance and your foolishness and your stubbornness. And you have to pay for that. Like, that's just how it is. Sorry, not sorry. But anyways, I'm the Eternal Phoenix. That's all I have for now. If you like what I had to share, please like, share, subscribe. If not, I don't give a shit either way. And once again, I'm still rising from these motherfucking ashes, and y'all need to do the same. Y'all have a great day.